He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you going?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do. Well then, move yourself. I don't need to talk to these officers.
In this episode, Yardley Ski is calmly recording in a public space when a police officer arrives at the station and immediately loses control, without any real cause. The officer starts issuing commands, yelling at Yardley as if he's committed a serious crime, and even calls for emergency assistance simply because of a camera. Within moments, sirens blast through the area as backup units rush in and surround Yardley like security detail. Despite having no lawful reason, Yardley stands his ground. One by one, he shuts down their actions using clear, precise knowledge of the law, forcing the entire group to back off, visibly puzzled, deflated, and embarrassed.
What are you doing, sir?
Sorry?
What are you doing, sir?
I know there's no need to shout.
I've asked you 10 times now.
Oh, it wasn't 10.
What are you doing?
I think it was about 5.
Okay, about 5 then. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
do you do? Can you
yeah.
answer the question then?
No.
Right, you're not going to answer. Okay.
Who are you, by the
I'm
way?
a police officer. I
Are
work
you?
here.
What is this then? Are you phoning 999?
Yeah, I am.
Are you joking?
You can hear this all right then?
I can hear you
Yeah,
talking, but why are you
Hello
phoning
then,
999? It's not an emergency. Is it an emergency? Are you phoning because there's an emergency? Where's the emergency?
In the building, so just need a
Where's the emergency?
assist.
What is this place?
Never you mind what that is, mate.
I'm not your mate. I keep on telling you, moron. Stop calling me your mate.
Okay, sir.
All right?
Never you mind what that is.
Foxtrot Oscar, on your way. Get off the phone. Oh, look, and they come with blues and twos as well.
I'm based here.
Yeah.
And what's happening is I've called this chap.
Yeah.
He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you going?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do. Well then, move yourself. I don't need to talk to these officers.
From the second the officer stepped off his bike, he acted as though Yardley had just escaped a major felony. Yardley chooses not to answer questions, which he has every legal right to do. Instead of calmly evaluating the scene, the officer immediately dials 999. Let that sink in. There's no threat, no offense, no weapons, just a person holding a camera in public, yet it's treated as a crisis. A level-headed officer would recognize the basics. Peaceful filming on public ground means no authority and no issue. But this officer couldn't handle being ignored. His frustration turned into a fake emergency, draining police resources and pulling others into a situation that never actually existed.
Don't need to go over there. Don't tell me what to do. You need to go.
You don't need to go, sir.
Yeah, you do.
Why do we need to go?
Because I'm not doing anything wrong. And there's no need for you to be here.
I'm not stopping you from recording.
Well then, so go. Are you recording me?
Yes, we are, sir.
Then why aren't you telling me?
Huh?
Why aren't you telling me you're recording me? No, why aren't you telling me? Why do I have to prompt you to tell me?
Sorry, sir?
Why do I have to prompt you to tell me? Do your job.
Well, you can see that we've got...
No, I
cameras,
can't
sir.
see that. How do you know I can see that? The sun's in my eyes. I can't
sir,
see
we
it.
are recording.
All right, next time tell me straight away, all right?
Thank you.
You need to tell them idiots inside that I can be out here and film. Yeah, so why didn't you tell him? Go and get him. He's wasted police time. Go and tell him he's been wasting police time. It's not an emergency.
Sir, with all due respect...
This is not an emergency.
You're talking about
It's not an emergency.
We have to come here, so you're wasting...
Why? Because, no, I'm not wasting your time.
Equally.
Shut up.
You are.
I'm not wasting
You
your
are,
time.
sir.
Did I call you?
Huh?
Did I call you?
No, you didn't.
Well then, so don't tell me what I'm...
Yardley didn't request police presence, didn't cause disruption, and didn't escalate anything. The call came from the officer himself, so blaming Yardley for wasted time makes no sense at all. The officers responded because one of their own panicked over filming. Yardley exposes this perfectly with a single question. Did I call you? When the officer quietly answers, no, the entire narrative falls apart. That response destroys their excuse. The emergency response wasn't because of Yardley, it was because their colleague created a problem out of nothing. Rather than addressing that mistake, they tried shifting responsibility onto Yardley, hoping he'd back down.
Talking about my
Go and tell him then. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Don't tell me. I didn't call you.
Okay,
I didn't want you here.
That's fine.
Well then, go and tell him.
Well, we have to be here.
Don't tell me what I'm doing when I'm doing something lawful.
Get out of the road, sir.
Are you going to get out the road? You're in the road
am
as
gonna
well.
get out with you, sir.
Okay, don't come with me. I don't want you with me. No, I'm not going to go over there and have a chat with you. I'm going to be here and have a chat. Let me just ask you this really straight question. Why didn't you tell him at the first opportunity that I'm okay to be filming, and why did he phone 999? Why didn't you ask him?
Sir, he's entitled to call police. Just as
You're
everybody
kidding.
else. Just
For a non-emergency. For a non-emergency.
Did he call 999 or did he?
He did call 999. He did.
I don't know.
Well, I know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, sir.
Well, he did call 999. So go and find him and tell him that he's been wasting. Listen, if I was doing that and I phoned 999, right, and it was for a non-emergency, you'd tell me that I was wasting police time.
This is where Yardley corners them completely. There is no way for the officers to explain themselves without sounding absurd when he asks the obvious. Why wasn't he the officer who made the 999 call questioned for reporting a non-emergency? The backup officer offers a weak justification, claiming anyone is allowed to call police. That's true, but not for something that isn't an emergency. If a regular citizen called 999 because a camera made them uncomfortable, they'd likely face consequences for wasting police time. That's what makes this moment so revealing. The officers know Yardley is right, yet they apply one rule to the public and a different one to their colleague, even when emergency services were clearly misused.
Correct or not?
I would have personally know.
Oh, so you don't mind anybody random phoning 999?
Well, no, there's obviously
999 is there for when you need it in an emergency.
But it was an emergency.
It's not an emergency.
No. So why did he just walk off then?
He walked off to cancel it.
Why didn't he cancel it? Why didn't he turn around and say, so, and then what did he expect you guys to do when he's not here? It's his emergency. So what is his emergency then? What is his emergency? Have you found out?
Sorry, sir?
Have you found out what his emergency is?
We were told that there
No.
was
I'm asking you if you found out his emergency. Because you haven't. Because you're just on me.
Let me talk, sir.
Go on then.
Okay. You said, what was the emergency? Like I've said, our control room has informed us that there was an officer here, and there was somebody filming. They didn't know who.
Yeah.
That's why we've come down and he needed assistance. That's why we've come here, as you can see, with our lights on, in an emergency, because our colleague needed assistance.
Hold on. So I'm going to laugh at
That's
this.
what we were told.
You're telling me that somebody said to your controller that somebody was filming them and it's an emergency to get here.
One officer even states proudly that they arrived with sirens because dispatch said an officer was with someone filming and didn't know who he was. That explanation only makes things worse. It confirms the response was driven by uncertainty, not danger. The sirens weren't for a real incident, they were for feelings. Yardley laughs because the absurdity speaks for itself. The officer doesn't even realize he's admitting to a system where discomfort replaces judgment, and emotion overrides common sense and proportional response.
Is that what you're telling me?
We will be leaving shortly, sir.
And you're going to go and find him?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'd like you to find him and let him know that he shouldn't be phoning 999 if it's not an emergency.
Did you get his shoulder number?
No,
warrant number?
I didn't.
Did you ask him?
What? Ask him what?
Ask him for his warrant number or shoulder
Do I know that he's a police officer?
Okay. Did he show you his badge?
No.
He didn't.
No, so I'd like to go and find that, please.
All right.
I'd like to know who that guy was, because as far as I'm concerned, technically he was detaining me. Yeah? Did you see when he went out and he put his arms up like that? That was...
I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't? I went round there and you were standing there. I've got this on camera.
I was talking to
Yeah, but didn't you see his actions?
You're recording.
No,
I
my
said
colleague was
that
with
he
him.
wasn't detained.
Oh, no. I didn't say you. I said him. If he's identifying himself as a police officer and he said he's calling a unit and I start to walk off like I did and he put his arms out and he said, no. Yeah, that's a form of detainment and that's infringing on my human rights.
Legally, detention doesn't require handcuffs or specific words. If an officer blocks your path, reaches out, or stops you from leaving, that's detention, plain and simple. Yardley has it all on video. So when a backup officer claims he didn't see it happen, it's not just unbelievable, it's disrespectful. The interaction happened directly in front of him, clearly visible, and fully recorded. Ignoring it exposes how things really work: loyalty first, truth later. Rather than acknowledging an unlawful detention, the officer pretends it never happened. But the law doesn't change based on denial. Detention is about restricted movement, not whether another officer chooses to acknowledge it.
Okay, yeah, find these details, because you can't be doing that. You can't turn up for somebody in a non-emergency situation and then just walk off.
Do you want me to write it down for you?
Say again?
Do you want me to write his details?
Yes, please.
The gentleman that you were speaking to outside.
He wasn't a gentleman.
Okay, my colleague that you were speaking. Is that better?
I don't care who he was. Not to me, he wasn't a gentleman.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, there's loads of worries. You can't keep on telling me no worries.
That way, okay, sir. We will be leaving. If I could ask you kindly,
Yeah.
just please just stay out of the road, because obviously I don't want to get hurt.
Stop. No directives.
No.
No directive. No directive. I'm not listening. Come on. Don't stop giving me directives. Stop giving me directives. Stop telling me what I can and want. No, stop telling me what you want me to do. I'll do what I want to do.
You can do what
Okay?
you want,
Well
but
then,
I
so
give
stop telling me. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to hear. No, I'm standing in the road.
That's fine. It's up to
Well
you,
then,
sir.
so stop telling me things.
Thank you very much.
Off you go. You're dismissed. Foxtrot Oscar. Driver shame.
Okay.
You're coming in with emergency lights for a man that's
Have a good day,
filming.
sir.
You have a good day. Lights are off.
The most amusing part of this entire encounter is that Yardley wins without theatrics. He doesn't shout or posture. He simply stands there and lets the officers unravel on their own. From the moment backup arrived with sirens for a man holding a camera, it stopped looking like policing and started looking like insecurity on display. Yardley keeps calm and asks the questions they don't want to answer. Why was this treated as an emergency? Why wasn't the original officer challenged for calling 999? Each time, they freeze not because they don't understand the law, but because they know how bad the answers sound. If police departments want to stop these on-camera embarrassments, they don't need new gear or expanded powers. They need fundamentals. Officers who understand what qualifies as an emergency. Dispatchers who question nonsense calls, and supervisors who can tell the difference between a real threat and hurt pride. Until that happens, auditors like Yardley will continue exposing these failures not by provoking them, but by simply filming in public and letting reality speak for itself. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It truly supports independent coverage. Show some love. Thanks for watching.